LeBron did have some deep conversations with Klay about the idea of playing together. That according to sources who told that to ESPN. New details from Ramona Shelburne and Kendra Andrews now shedding some light on why Klay ended up in Dallas instead. They wrote an article. It's now posted on ESPN.com. And it says many things, but including this. Something about playing for the Lakers apparently felt too much like playing for the Warriors for Klay. As one source close to him put it, would this be trading one fishbowl for another? All Thompson had talked about in the 2 weeks since he had decided and accepted that his time with the Warriors was over was wanting, quote, new experiences and a, quote, fresh start. So, Bobby, what does the fact that Klay picked the Mavericks over the Lakers say to you about those two teams?
They're a better roster. I mean, that's the reality of it. I think you look at a Dallas team that went to the NBA Finals. I think Klay Thompson had a front row view of this team in you know, those 5 games here. You've got Kyrie, you've got Luka. It's a cleaner fit. The roster basically is the same from last year minus Derrick Jones, and you add Najee Marshall and Quentin Grimes here. So I think if you're Klay Thompson, listen, we can talk about could he have earned more money with the Lakers here? Possibly, but he's earned $270 million in his career. At the end of the day, where he is at his point of his career, happiness matters. Quality of life matters. Trying to win another championship matters. And that wasn't going to happen with the Lakers.
Yeah, Wendy, I mean, when you look at, Klay Thompson moving to Dallas, leaving Golden State, which was, obviously the pinnacle of the NBA for so long, and not going with LeBron and the Lakers, does that just signify to you the way the power structure has shifted in that conference?
For sure. And look, the reason that Klay was considering the Lakers was because of his affinity for the franchise. He was basically, normally if I just presented this on straight, a whiteboard, it would be a no-brainer to go to the Mavericks. He gave the Lakers an opportunity to consider them because of his family ties, because of his history, because he likes living in Los Angeles in the offseason. This is kind of a no-brainer. With what the Mavericks were offering, with the fit, with the recruitment, I mean, they were there immediately on Sunday night with him, with a plan, with their top decision makers. I assume that their players were reaching out to him as well. They handled this exactly perfectly. This is a no-brainer, guys. The Lakers are in this conversation for Klay for not 100% basketball reasons. All the basketball reasons said Dallas, which is why in the end he said Dallas.
I think, Zach, for a lot of people who don't follow all of this as closely as you guys do, one of the surprising things was that it didn't seem like the Warriors were in the mix for Klay Thompson by the time this all went down. Do you think that Golden State mismanaged that situation?
I think the relationship was, if not fractured, then so strained to the point of no return. By the time Klay Thompson actually reached free agency, there were hard feelings. Klay felt disrespected by the way the Warriors sort of went silent on him and negotiated contracts with almost everybody else on the team in the interim. Part of that was that Klay's contract just lasted the longest of all of those contracts, and the Warriors had the luxury of time of waiting to see what does Klay look like in 2023, 2024? What does this team look like in 2024? And by the time we got there, they had been long out of the playoffs, long out of the play-in. The writing was on the wall. And I do want to say, I think that little segment of reporting that you posted earlier from Ramona and Kendra is bang on. The Warriors, ever since the punch, have been just scrutiny, just story after story after story. The Lakers are a soap opera constantly. And if you are the guy that the Lakers signed because LeBron took a pay cut, you are always the guy for whom LeBron took a pay cut. If you have 4 or 5 bad games in a row, as shooters do, people will bring that up over and over again. Oh, the LeBron took a pay cut for this guy. I do think that's right, that Klay looked at LA, looked at the hometown stuff, looked at people asking for tickets all the time and said, you know what, this is too much of the same thing. Let me start really, truly fresh outside of California.
And with a team that was just in the finals, seems like a great setup for him.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Keep them down, try to wear, I pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA on the ESPN.